to Social Science online classes. So in the last session, we discussed the three Carnatic wars. Okay, now let's discuss the British rule in India. Okay, after gaining political control over South India through the Carnatic wars, the British tried to gain control over rich Bengal provinces, Bengal province, in the later part of the 18th century. See, in all the three Carnatic wars, the British won the battle, Carnatic wars. So they gained a complete political power, control over South India. So now they wanted to gain control over the Bengal provinces. Bengal province was a rich province. So they tried to control over this rich province in the later part of the 18th century. The Bengal province, the Bengal province had achieved tremendous growth in the areas of agriculture, commerce and industry. Okay, the Bengal province had achieved a tremendous growth, a great growth in the areas of agriculture, commerce and industry. Okay, so because of this, what happened? The East India Company was making a good profit from these provinces. Okay, so due to this, since Bengal was rich and it had achieved a great growth in a tremendous growth in the area of agriculture, commerce and industry. So due to this, the East India Company was making a huge profit from this province. Okay. The dastakats, the dastakats, the main reason for making a profit was the issuance of the dastakat means license. Okay, the dastakat was issued by Mughal ruler Farooq Shiara. Okay, Farooq Shiara had given the license to the East India Company for import and exporting purpose. So this license was totally free only for the company. Okay, for the company for trading purpose, for export and import purpose, Farooq Shiara had given license or dastakat to the Britishers for import and export of goods from one country to another country, that too free of cost. So they used to not pay any taxes. This license was free only for the East India Company. Okay, so here what happened? But the company officials, they started to misuse this dastakats. Free transaction was free, was only for the East India Company. It was limited. Dastaks were limited to the company transactions, but these were misused by the individual officials of the company. Okay, so because of this, what happened? So this resulted in the huge loss to the Bengal government. Did you get me? See, Farooq Shiara gave a license to the British to for the import and exporting purpose, that is for the company transaction. Okay, that was free of cost. They, without any tax, paying the tax, the Britishers used to transact, or they export and import the goods from one country to another country without paying the tax. It was totally free only for the company. But what happened? The officials in the East India Company, they started to misuse this license. Even they started trading, they started doing business without paying tax to the Bengal government. Okay, because of this, what happened? The company as well as the company officials started trading, or transactions where they started trading freely without paying taxes to the Bengal government. So this, since it was limited only to the company, but this resulted in the huge loss to the Bengal government. So what happens? So all the Nawabs from Murshid Ali Khan to Alivardi Khan, from Murshid Ali Khan to Alivardi Khan, all the Nawabs opposed the misuse of dastaks or the license. Okay, so this led to the difference of opinion between the Nawabs and the company. The Nawab had given dastakat to the company for the free transaction, but what happened? All the individual officials, they misused it, and without paying the taxes, they started to export and import the goods. They used the dastaks for the business purpose. So this resulted in the difference of opinion between the Nawabs and the company. So this difference of opinion resulted in two crucial wars. So this difference of opinion, what happened? See, all the Nawabs from Murshid Ali Khan to Aliwardi Khan opposed such misuse, but this resulted, there was a difference of opinion between Nawabs and the company, East India Company. So this resulted in two crucial wars which charted a decisive course to Indian history. Okay, this led to the two crucial wars. That is, first one is Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Now tell me, what was the main reason for the breakout of the Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar? That is the misuse of dastakats by the East India Company officials. Okay, that was the main reason for the breakout of the Battle of Plassey and Battle of Buxar. Okay, now we shall discuss Battle of Plassey. Okay, Battle of Plassey. Battle of Plassey started on June 23. Battle of Plassey, that is June 23, 1757. Okay, Battle of Plassey broke out on June 23, 1757. Okay, then where did it take place? Where did it take place? The place where it, Plassey, Plassey. It took place in Plassey. The Battle of Plassey. So this Battle of Plassey was a major battle that took place on June 23. That took place on June 23 in 1757. In 1757 at Plassey. The spelling of Plassey, British called it as Plassey, but it is Plassey. Plassy. Plassey. Okay. SHI. The Battle of Plassey was a major battle that took place on 23rd June 1757 at Plassey. Plashi. The British pronounced it as Plassey. Okay, and it was an important British East India Company victory over the Nawab of Bengal and his French allies. We shall discuss it further. Okay. Okay, see. Between whom did it take place? It took place English, between English. The Battle of Plassey took place between English and Sirajuddillah. Okay. Between Sirajuddillah. Between Sirajuddillah. Okay. See, now it will be Battle of Plassey took place on June 23rd, 1757, and in place Plassey, it took place between English and Sirajuddaulah. Okay. Now, what were the causes for the Battle of Plassey? What were the causes for the breakout of the Battle of Plassey? Causes were misuse of dastakats. Okay. See here. Let's have a look over here. See, Alivardi Khan, the Nawab of Bengal, died in 1756. His grandson Sirajuddaulah came to throne. The Battle of Plassey took place between Sirajuddaulah and the British in 1757. Have a look over a map here. Can you see the map here? This is a place called Plassey in Bengal. Okay, in West Bengal. It's a place called Plassey in West Bengal. Okay. Now, causes. What are the causes for the breakout of the Battle of Plassey? First one is misuse of dastakats. Misuse of dastakats. I told you already, misuse of dastakats means misuse of the license. Okay. Sirajuddaulah was very much angry that the dastakats were misused by the officials of the company. So, this resulted in a huge loss to the government treasury. Okay. This caused a huge loss into the government treasury. So, this was the first reason. Second reason was mending of the fort without permission. See here what happened. The British repaired the fort of Calcutta without the permission. The British repaired the fort of Calcutta and placed cannons in them without taking the permission of the Nawab. So this further angered Sirajuddaulah and he ordered to remove the cannons from the court. Okay, he ordered to remove the cannons from the fort. So the British refused to remove the cannons. Cannons means the weapon used in the wars, and what we call it in like Kannada we call it as a ತೋಪುಗಳು. The ತೋಪುಗಳು ಅಂತ ಕರಿಬಹುದು ನಾವು ಅವನ್ನ. Okay, on the wheels. You can see here. You can have a look over here. These are called as cannons. Look over the pics here. See the pics here, which are on the wheels. These are called as cannons. So here what happened? The British repaired the fort of Calcutta and they placed cannons in the fort. So this angered Sirajuddaulah and Sirajuddaulah ordered the Britishers to remove the cannons from the fort, but the Britishers refused to remove. So this further angered Nawab. Okay, this is the second reason. Third reason is Black Room tragedy. What is this Black Room tragedy? Black Room tragedy. Sirajuddaulah conquered Fort William easily and imprisoned some of the Britishers. Okay, Fort William was under the control of the British. So Sirajuddaulah, he conquered Fort William easily and imprisoned some of the Britishers. He imprisoned 146 Englishmen in a small room in the fort. 146 Englishmen were imprisoned in a small room in a fort, of which out of 146 Englishmen, 123 Englishmen died. Okay, so this is called as the Black Room tragedy, or it is also called as a black hole tragedy. Okay, so this angered Robert Clive and he arrived in Bengal with a large army, with a huge army. When 123 Englishmen died, Robert Clive got angry and he came to Bengal. He arrived in Bengal with a huge army. Okay. Now let's discuss the course of the Battle of Plassey. Course of the Battle of Plassey. Robert Clive attracted rich local, rich locals, rich rich locals like Manik Chand, Omi Chand, Jagat Seth, and others towards him. Robert Clive attracted locals like Manik Chand, Omi Chand, Jagat Seth, and others towards him. He was successful in convincing Mir Jafar, the military head of Sirajuddin, to stay neutral in the battle by offering him the post of Nawab of Bengal. See here, Sirajuddin was a military head in, sorry, here Robert Clive attracted the locals and he was successful in convincing Mir Jafar. See, Robert Clive, he bribed Mir Jafar, saying him that he would be appointed as the next Nawab if he stay neutral in the battle. Okay, so Mir Jafar was the military general in Sirajuddaulla's army. So here what happened? Robert Clive, he bribed Mir Jafar. Okay, he was the military head. Mir Jafar was the military head of Sirajuddin. So he bribed Mir Jafar to stay neutral in the battle and by offering him the post of Nawab of Bengal. So encouraged by all these developments, what happened? Robert Clive declared war against Sirajuddaulah. So everything went according to the plan of Robert Clive. Sirajuddaulah, who tried to escape from the Sirajuddaulah, who tried to escape from the battlefield, was captured and he was killed. Okay. Now let's see the results of Battle of Plassey. This war brought out the immortality, lack of unity among the Indians, and the greed of Indian businessmen. Mir Jafar became the Nawab of Bengal. The company gained exclusive rights to do business in Bengal. Okay, the company gained exclusive rights to trade in, to do business in Bengal. Then Mir Jafar had to pay rupees 17 crore and 70 lakh to the British as a relief to Sirajuddaullah's attack on Fort William. Okay, so in a whole, what happened? In a whole, Mir Jafar became the victim of the company and its employees. Even though the treasury went bankrupt, even though the treasury of the government went bankrupt due to this greedy nature, the greediness of the company and its officials was never satisfied. So the British projected Mir Jafar as an inefficient Nawab and brought in his nephew Mir Qasim as a new Nawab. Okay, with this we discussed the Battle of Plassey in detail. In the next class, we shall discuss the Battle of Buxar. Okay, dear students, now we shall wind up the session here. Thank you and have a good day. Stay home, stay safe.